Namaste Anna. Thanks for coming to our channel. Thanks for being our guest. మైథిలి చారిటబుల్ ట్రస్ట్ కాల్కి మీరు సపోర్ట్ చేసినందుకు చాలా థ్యాంక్స్. ఐ హోప్ మనం టుగెదర్ కలిసి క్వాలిటీ ఆఫ్ లైఫ్ ఇండియాలో మనం ఇంకా అప్గ్రేడ్ చేయవచ్చు. థ్యాంక్ యూ.
Jai Shri Krishna, uncle. Thank you for being my guest.
Pranam. Namaskar.
Namaskar. Thank you for being my guest on the second episode of my podcast. So the aim of the podcast is not to have a conventional interview that you give or people conduct with you outside. The conversation will be extremely informal. I want to start from the really beginning. Where did you grow up?
Actually, I born in Mahbubnagar.
Okay.
I'm from middle class family.
Mm-hmm.
My father used to work in government college as a principal.
Okay.
And I did my schooling from Modern High School, Mahbubnagar, up to 10th.
Okay.
10th I studied in Nizamabad, Nirmala Udaya Convent School.
Okay.
Then I joined Polytechnic also in Nizamabad only.
Mm-hmm.
Later I joined in engineering in Hyderabad.
Okay.
Actually, I started my public life or social life or cultural life from childhood itself.
Mm-hmm.
I used to go to RSS Shaka for play, for cultural activity, for social activity and for ritual activity also.
Okay.
I started my career like that from third class onwards.
Oh, that's
And it was very pleasure for me, and also I feel very proud also. At that particular age, I used to go to Shaka every day for learning many things about the culture, many things about the heritage, many things about the discipline, character, nation, and also other things. So I started in that way.
Oh, all right. How were you as a child, though? I want to know more about it. Were you a naughty child? Were you a curious child? Were you a quiet type?
Very calm, very quiet. Even if somebody beats me also, pins me also, I used to keep quiet.
Okay.
I never quarreled with anybody.
Okay.
I never fought with anybody. It is called matured mindset. Sometimes, generally, all these quarrels will happen at the childhood.
Exactly.
Some will be that particular point oriented. Some will be of issue. Later, grudges will be developed.
Makes sense.
But in my case, it has never happened like that. Even if somebody foughts me also, I used to take them, I used to receive them, and I used to explain them about all other things also.
Do you think that's a prerequisite for politics?
Politics is totally different.
Okay.
In politics, we cannot keep quiet. If somebody criticizes,
You need
or
to
if
be vocal.
somebody slams, or if somebody questions, or if somebody asks anything about an issue, we should be in an aggressive posture to counter them, to answer them, to appraise them, to convince them, and to take on things into our fold.
Okay. Makes sense.
It makes a difference in the politics.
All right.
Patience is very much required.
Okay.
Today, some people may garland us.
Okay.
The same people tomorrow may question us and may corner us also.
Okay.
So, for taking both in one way only, if things go this way or that way.
Makes sense. Did you have any role model growing up? A family member, teacher, friend?
In my family, nobody is in politics. And within the vicinity of my family also, generations, and nobody was in politics.
Okay.
And when I started my career going to Shaka, RSS, I used to learn many things about the nation, culture, heritage, history, and also things what made us to become the slaves in our own country, in foreign invasion, cultural invasion, and other things have made me to become a public activist.
What was school life like for you?
School life, I was school leader also.
So it started from there.
Yeah, there only.
Okay.
I think once Christmas has come,
Okay.
and my teachers and my class teachers, everyone wants me to play the Jesus role. You look very active and you chant words in perfect manner.
Perfectly, yeah.
So if you play that Jesus role, it will be very attractive, they said.
Okay.
I am a Hindu, I can play that Jesus role, I said. I differed and I said no.
Okay.
I did not play it. If you want me to play the role of Lord Krishna, I play it, not Jesus.
So religion was a big deal for you even at that age.
It is not just a religion, but we are very much linked with the culture.
Okay.
This country is for Rama.
Yes.
This country is for Lord Krishna. This
Yes.
country is for Ishvara. This country is for Buddha.
Yes.
In that way, I got connected.
Okay. So did you feel any divine connection with any particular god?
Whenever we go to temple, whenever we hear the preachings of sages, pontiffs,
Okay.
or any person, then the art of speaking will attract the art of a common man. That made me to learn many things, read many books,
Okay.
and also practice all these preachings.
What was the most interesting learning that still kind of is in your mind?
Bhagavad Gita.
Bhagavad Gita.
The Lord Krishna, when Kauravas and Pandavas are to be fought, war is decided. Both are getting ready. They are on the field. But Arjuna refuses to take on Kauravas at that time. Then Krishna started this Gita. After this Gita also, Arjuna still was in confusion. Then Lord Krishna says, even if you fight or not, nobody here will live. Dharmo rakshati rakshitaha, he said. Then Arjuna started using arrow.
Bow and arrow. Yeah.
So that is a turning point for everyone. If we go through it from different angles, for everyone a point will come. A day will come, a time will come where enlightening takes place.
Okay. Did you have an enlightening experience?
I am saying no practically. Whenever I visit temples, whenever I attend cultural programs, spiritual programs, social programs, service programs, then definitely I got enlightened in many times.
Like Arjun had Parthasarthi, Lord Krishna. Is there anyone like Lord Krishna in your life?
Every time and all time, my father, my mother, after marriage, my wife used to tell me many things in the public life, in the personal life, in the professional life, and also in the other things.
Okay.
So I used to maintain the things like that only. I'm vegetarian purely.
इसका कुछ कर दो ना.
The other three are also sitting there, no?
They've been taken care of. They've been taken care of. When you had to make decisions about your career and stuff, what did success mean at your household? Like a steady job, piece of land, or the hunger for ambition?
Actually, after passing 10th, that is in the 80s,
Okay.
I started BJP in my Ramantapur area.
Okay.
BJP formed in the year 80 on April 6th in Bombay. I started BJP in Ramantapur in the month of December in the same year 1980. I was just 15 at that time.
Commendable.
I was just 15 at that time.
Okay.
And I used to wear shorts, I used to wear t-shirts. And I started BJP with a few youngsters for value-based politics in the public life.
Okay.
And we started BJP by hoisting the BJP flag. That is one thing. And another thing is from there actual tough period has started. Since I am very small in age, the other persons who are in power at that time, that is Congress, and that is land mafia people and very big people in politics, wants to crush me, wants to stop me, wants to not to move outside. But I faced everything.
Okay.
I taught them lesson and I gone ahead. And BJP has taken a shape in Ramantapur at that time only.
Wasn't it overwhelming for a 15-year-old?
Actually, speaking, some divine power made me to do all these things. Because of the situation, at that particular age, generally nobody will allow to be in politics.
Yeah, true.
But I was in politics. I started my career as a Yuva Morcha village in charge to National Yuva Morcha secretary. So my what do you call movement or elevation in the party from the grassroots level to the national level. It was only my personal initiation and with my personal many other extra curricular, extra political, social activities made me to become that. Because I told you, no, that nobody is from my family is a politician.
Yeah. It was treated as far away.
Yeah, far away.
Okay. So, what was their reaction when you decided to get into politics?
You mean from my family members?
Yeah, from your family, from your
Yeah,
parents.
my
Because you were too young.
my father used to tell me about everything. Since he is in education field, he knows how students quarrel each other and how student unions will be criticizing each and every student and clashes among the unions. He used to see and he used to say me also. Since I am a distinction student with 90%, 95%, he used to tell me, but I used to take it in a lighter way.
Okay, so can I say you were a soft rebel?
It is not rebel, but I am a able person. I am a capable person.
Oh, okay.
That made me to go like that.
Okay.
While when I am a student of engineering, I contested for Uppal municipal chairman. I lost very narrowly, only with a difference of 1,000 votes.
Okay. Okay.
But my percentage of marks is nearly 1994. Percentage 1994. And here, of course, I lost the election.
Yeah.
But many things were learnt while traveling in this field.
So you grew up in pre-Telangana phase. You say you were born in Mehboob Nagar. Now part of Telangana, but was it seen any differently when it was Andhra?
Actually, Mavinar is very backward area.
Okay.
And many are below poverty line. That too with the rural background. And famine
Hmm.
and other things were used to take place very oftenly.
Hmm.
So, exodus of village labor
Hmm.
to different areas
Hmm.
for their survival, for their earnings, for their other things.
Hmm.
From that area,
Hmm.
I shifted to Hyderabad because of my father's transfer.
Hmm.
Since my father is in education field,
Hmm.
he got transferred to different places.
What felt like, no, this is the moment? What was that?
One point of time, one incident has taken place.
Hmm.
At that time, many unions came to the school
Okay.
and they all wanted us to boycott the classes.
Hmm.
Since I am a school leader, they approached me
Hmm.
and they requested me to boycott the classes.
Hmm.
What for? I said. For the sake of students only, for the sake of schools and for the sake of other amenities in the schools and all things, the only one thing you have to do is, after the assembly, school is dispersed
Hmm.
and we are boycotting the classes. This much only you have to say on the dais, from the dais, they said.
Okay.
And without knowing their background, on that day we used to have a pledge at the time of assembly
Hmm.
and also some one or two important news announcements. Then I used to say, attention, stand at ease, pledge, national anthem.
Hmm.
After immediately that, I said we are boycotting the classes and we are going out. The next day, I received a letter from the principal, headmaster, that a TC is sent to me.
What?
TC is sent to me.
That's
Really?
surprising.
Because I announced that we are boycotting, no?
Yeah. Yeah.
To 8th class student I am. Then they have given me a TC.
Oh,
And 2-3 days I kept like that only.
okay.
Then they informed my parents
Okay.
to come and have a parent-teacher meeting.
What
Then
was that
my
like?
father abused me and
Oh.
he has beaten me like anything. And my mother came to the school and has written an apology letter. So from that day onwards, I never participated in the student activities in the school and also in the college.
Oh, that instilled that amount of
That's
fear.
why I was not activist of ABVP.
Okay.
That's the reason why I was not activist in the student curricular. Academic these things.
How was that experience as a child? Like?
Later, I thought that it is wrong.
Okay.
Hey, doing all these things in the school is
Okay.
not correct, I thought.
Okay. It's the age
Because
to study.
my father is also a principal. No?
Mm-hmm.
He used to control, he used to guide, he used to tell about discipline, academics, and also campus ambience and all other things. No? Then that particular my announcement of boycotting made my parents to come to school
Okay.
for an explanation.
Yeah, I can imagine that. And
So from that day onwards, I never participated in the student activities.
Mm-hmm.
So then my field has totally changed to the outside the campus.
Yeah.
So immediately that was 8th, then 10th. After 10th, started BJP only.
Makes sense. Any formal situation wherein you were involved with authorities and their decision towards you that made you feel that no, this is unfair?
If I am a participant in the decision making, if I am a centered person in the decision making, then things would not take in different manner. I try to convince.
Okay.
I try to appraise. I try to put the things in the favor which will be helpful to the society and which will be helpful to the institution and which will be helpful to the community.
Okay.
So every time I used to take the initiative in that manner. So I never come across anything which has uh, pained anyone or hurt anyone.
Okay. Makes sense. What's something that you didn't realize but was power, but only realized after attaining the power, after winning the seat?
If we are in power or not in power,
Mm-hmm.
we should think about the grassroots level elevation.
True.
In common man's view,
True.
ordinary person's individuals'
Mm-hmm.
sayings and all beliefs and suggestions are to be taken.
Did you have any similar case like that with you? Like, or what did you feel when you got the power?
When I got elected
Mm-hmm.
as an MLA,
Mm-hmm.
at that time sudden this dengue has come in the Apsiguda street number 8 Gandhi Girijana Colony.
Okay.
Everyone was afraid,
Mm-hmm.
with fear,
Mm-hmm.
with fever,
Mm-hmm.
and somebody left the place also,
Mm-hmm.
and somebody were hospitalized.
Mm-hmm.
And as a MLA, it was my duty to visit, to console, to talk to them, and see that the atmosphere is built for their stay in that area.
Mm-hmm.
So I, along with the doctors and the staff, went there,
Mm-hmm.
had a medical camp.
Mm-hmm.
Then there it was full of mosquitoes. Then all told me that, "Arey, you people come and go, but we are here with these mosquitoes." So then I told them, today night I will be here only, in that area. I stayed in the night and I slept there along with them.
Mm-hmm.
And all measures were taken from that day onwards to flee the mosquitoes.
Mm-hmm.
And some power showering and all medicine and mosquito killers were used.
Do you think power gives you an ability to do things differently?
Power makes us more jealous also.
Okay.
Power makes us to learn many things. If we put it in proper way,
Mm-hmm.
then it will elevate us in many ways.
Mm-hmm.
That should be the motto, that should be the vision, and that should be the mission of a powerful politician or powerful personality in any department.
In what way did it elevate you? Did you become more humble?
Humble submissiveness and also uh, getting things done with that power
Hmm.
and seeking the opinions,
Hmm.
acting according to them,
Hmm.
and getting things done
Hmm.
will make us uh, very satisfied also.
Hmm. Okay.
The approach should be, the approach of a powerful person in the administration should be fruitful, heartful, and sweetful.
Makes sense.
That will be liked by everyone.
Hmm.
Our approach, our access, our ability and attitude towards the persons should be like that only. Then only they too will receive us. Otherwise, a lot of gap will come between the elected representative and the public.
And the public.
That gap should be bridged,
Yes. Makes sense.
for which the elected representative only should take the initiative.
Makes sense. What do you think is important? Feeling the pain of the public or getting things done for them in a shrewd way?
Whenever sufferings are there,
Mm-hmm.
we have to receive them. Whenever other goodness things are there,
Hmm.
we have to act accordingly.
Mm-hmm.
We have to share the views. We have to be among them
Hmm.
for enjoying, for all other things also.
Coming to public statements and real conversations, are they same in politics or are they different?
After seeing the Congress politics,
Okay.
after seeing the leaders after the independence,
Mm-hmm.
many were of the last choice of a person is politics. Because the politics made by them like this.
Mm-hmm.
Because of corruption, because of nepotism, because of red tapeism, because of all other family rule, made everyone to think about like that.
Okay.
This is one side of the politics.
Mm-hmm.
The other side is a chaiwala becoming a prime
Prime
minister.
Minister.
A ordinary family person becoming a chief minister.
Yes.
And Sadharana Karyakarta becoming a national president of a national party
Yes.
is also seen nowadays.
Yes.
So comparison is going on. For becoming a Congress president, he should be from the Gandhi family.
Okay.
For becoming a president in the Bharatiya Janata Party, he should be an ordinary member also.
Hmm.
If he is member means it's okay. He can become anything in the party.
Yes. Makes sense.
These two types of politics are being seen in the entire country.
Was there any moment in your life where you had to let someone think that they won, they're stronger, but you're actually in control long term? Was there any moment?
Every time whenever I face election,
Mm-hmm.
my opponents are very strong enough.
Okay.
Strong enough in the sense money power,
Mm-hmm.
muscle power, political power.
Mm-hmm.
Myself is having, I am with only people's power.
Okay.
This time I lost, when I won the election,
Hmm.
my opponent has spent 40 crores to defeat me.
Oh.
This time the same person has spent 60 crores to defeat me once again. At that time, though he has spent 40, I won the election. This time he has taken the revenge
Okay.
by spending 60 crores. I don't know how he earns that amount and how he spends that amount.
Yeah.
Is not known at all.
When it comes to politics, do you trust loyal people or do you trust useful people?
Loyalty should be the criteria for a person to become something.
Mm-hmm.
Loyalty for not paying royalty.
Okay.
Loyalty and royalty both will be seen in politics.
Okay.
A loyal person, a loyalist in the ideology, a loyalist in the party
Mm-hmm.
can go to any heights.
Mm-hmm.
A royal family or being a royal to a certain person can climb up to some extent only.
In your perspective, uncle, what can be fixed in 1 crore, 10 calls, 10 days?
Now, you explain me.
What issue can be addressed at a scale in rupees 1 crore, 10 days, and 10 calls?
Having 1 crore in hand
Mm-hmm.
for giving sanction,
Mm-hmm.
then first I will study the area, necessity,
Mm-hmm.
demand, need of the hour.
Mm-hmm.
According to that, I will spend that amount.
Mm-hmm.
By talking to 10 different people and receiving different calls from the public.
Okay. So in your constituency,
Basic communities only
okay.
will be on top priority for that.
So let's talk about your constituency itself. What do you think is the issue that needs to be addressed urgently and the current authority is not doing so?
Beautification of lakes.
Okay.
Earlier, in the 80s, all lakes were full of potable water or rainwater. Or we used to swim there also in the 80s.
Okay.
In Ramadhavur, Pedacharu and Chinacharu.
Yeah.
Now it has become a sludge center
Yes, I agree.
and mosquito breeding center.
Yes.
And also all drainage comes there. When I was MLA, I tried to make some arrangement for weed removal and also diversion of this garbage and also drainage water coming into the lake. It was only partly completed.
Okay.
After that, nobody has shown interest and no government has given thrust on that. Though the Mission Kakatiya is being focused by the government, no single lake in the entire city was full utilization of that scheme. Encroachments are going on and no weed removal and no drainage diversion and water comes in. Rainwater goes into the houses.
Okay.
So need of the hour is to have beautification of the lakes.
So if you were building a political startup, what first 3 hires would you make? Who would you hire? First 3 people.
Now the India has set a goal to achieve $5 trillion economy.
Yes.
If India has to reach that $5 trillion economy, every individual's contribution should be there in that target.
Makes sense. Yeah.
For which entrepreneurs, startups, learnings, all should be collective.
Yes.
The manpower should not get wasted.
Yes.
And time is more important. And talent is also should synchronize with all these things.
Yes. Right.
Then only we can achieve.
Yes. Who would you hire? 3 people. You don't have to take names.
Not names, but a dedicated person is important. Educated and qualified person is required. A skilled person is also required. In these 3, everything will come.
So mostly an administrative side of people you would hire so that they can get things done and your vision is executed. Makes sense. If tomorrow's politics was AI first, uncle, what do you think it would take for an MLA to stay relevant?
Bro, almost every day is a AI day now.
Okay.
Artificial intelligence or natural intelligence. Any intelligence should make society for better and development. Should be like that, in that manner. If you see one thing, for a doctor, medical college is there.
Yes.
For an engineer, you have engineering college.
Yes.
But for a politician, you don't have any school or college or any institution.
Okay.
Only some subjects are there. Political science, Indian constitution, only subjects are there. But the society itself is a school for a politician.
Yes.
A politician will learn from every incident, will learn with every new introduction. A politician will become a statesman if he gets matured, if he is for values, principles and morals. So definitely a politician is to be taught in different ways. They are the lawmakers.
Yes.
If the lawmaker doesn't know what is what in the society, then who is getting elected and what for he is getting elected, why he sits in the August House and what laws are being enacted and how they are to be implemented. That is the reason why in the biggest democratic country, you have a bureaucracy. In the democracy, you have a bureaucracy and you have a political government. Ministers may come and go, but bureaucracy will be there forever, which guides, which takes all these ministries to the destination.
Can I say being educated in tech will be one of the prerequisites for that AI era?
Education means not bookish education.
Okay.
Education from all angles and from all quarters. Education is nothing but getting awareness, knowing the facts is education. That is required for everyone.
Do you think people are voting for performance, potential, or identity?
performance.
Performance.
Governance
Mm-hmm.
is being seen nowadays.
Nowadays, yes.
That is the reason why the Honorable Prime Minister Narendra Modi got a third opportunity.
Makes sense. Yes.
Initially, people used to vote and it will be explained in different ways. Anti-incumbency vote has gone to this side and good governance vote has gone to this side.
This.
But power used to get changed every time. If you see the performance, if you see the governance, if you see the mission and vision of Narendra Modi, it is and it was a positive mandate, first of its kind in the entire free India, for getting a party full majority to rule for third consecutive time.
True. So, what do you think Indian voters understand better than the current policymakers?
I said no, they are well matured.
Okay.
Whether he is educated or he is uneducated or ill-educated or any person who is a voter is a well-matured person.
Makes sense. Loyalty in politics, is it emotional or transactional according to you?
Emotional.
Emotional. Completely emotional?
Emotional. The politician should read the people, catch the people, and their pulse is to be catched. This is because of emotion only, a relation, a bindage, coming together, thinking together and working together will make a person to understand the public.
What about freebies, uncle?
If we think about freebies, the taxpayers' version will be somewhat different.
Okay.
And the people who are below poverty will of different type. Now a new theory, inclusive development has come.
Okay.
For inclusive development, freebies is not the solution. A person should stand on his own legs for his survival and for the betterment and development of the society, for which his contribution is required. The governments should more concentrate on making the people to stand on their own legs, for which financial assistance is to be done, for which technical assistance is to be given, for which some other training is to be given. That should be the motto, not just distributing freely to everyone, which makes a person lazy.
Lazy and less hungry. Which type of voter do you think is most difficult to attract?
So here, young guys with open minds, well educated with awareness, ill-educated with some prejudice. We can see these three types of voters.
Okay.
Ill-educated with prejudice are not advisable also.
Okay.
They may do harm to the society.
Okay. Yeah.
Young with well-educated will have overall idea about the society and they vote emotionally and they vote positively, which will be helpful to the society.
If you had to redesign the system, okay, if you had a mandate to redesign one Indian institution, what would you rebuild from scratch?
First, we have to study the system, where it went wrong, why it went wrong, because of the administration failure, because of the policy, because of the decision making.
Okay.
This should be studied properly, assessed properly, then measures to be taken is to be discussed collectively for making a viable, for making a green, for making a more accessible.
My personal curiosity is police as an institution. Why do you think, uncle, they are not humble?
You mean police?
Police. Why are they not humble?
Police should be like that only.
Okay.
Yeah. Here, Chattam, Dharmam, two things are there. Chattam will make us afraid of the law.
Yes.
Whereas Dharmam will bring awareness. Dharmam will make us to be more principled, not by act. Though there are many acts, still violence is going on, still thefts are going on, still other things are going on. Once if we go by the Dharma, all can be controlled. That is maturity of the mind.
Makes sense. But uncle, don't you think police should be more approachable compared to Western countries? I mean, they treat you so nicely.
They should be more. They are supposed to be more accessible.
More
first point.
Yes.
And relation should be maintained.
Yes. Okay.
Now police is for policing is being that is a target for them.
Okay.
And how the police stations are functioning, how the SHOs are sitting, and how a common man enters the police station and gives a complaint or representation or some other this thing, and how it is dealt is all seen in a thorough manner.
Okay. Is
That
that
should be
something?
studied.
Is that something you would be interested in changing for your constituency?
चेंज होना चाहिए,
होना चाहिए.
हाँ, चेंज जरूर होना चाहिए और मन का भी बदलना होना चाहिए.
Makes sense. What would India look like if states had more autonomous power?
Autonomous for what? Already the constitution says very clearly and distinguishes what should be the state subject and what should be the center subject.
Okay.
What are the concurrent list also? Indian constitution is very clear and very what you call elaborative also.
Okay.
So no further more autonomous to any states.
Okay. So they are autonomous enough to be happy enough.
This much is enough.
Makes sense. Do you think MLAs and MPs should also have an audit like how founders and CEOs do? Like
Already, here one thing, auditing is there in the public life. So every time after 5-year tenure, he will go to the mandate for seeking mandate. People may vote for him or may not vote for him. But political parties are also influencing the voters to get their party leaders elected.
Yes.
Party politics should be there. At the same time, individuals' ability, aptitude, attitude, performance, and also discharging duties should also be gauged. That should be there in the democracy.
Makes sense. In your perspective, uncle, which one law, if removed, will deliver more progress?
Every law has got its own importance
Okay.
and prominence also.
Okay.
And the law should give the essence to the society.
Okay. So none, you mean? None. So India on the world map, what do you think would happen geopolitically if India had gone missing for 1 year?
Nobody can say no to India nowadays.
Nowadays, yeah.
India is a powerful country in the entire world under the able leadership of the Narendra Modi.
Okay.
India proposes, world disposes.
Okay.
If you see during his tenure, World Yoga Day is being accepted by Islamic countries, by European countries, by Middle East countries, and by neighboring countries also. The choice of the Indian voice is being acceptable to everyone nowadays because of the Prime Minister Narendra Modi.
Will that make us a superpower one day?
100%.
If you had 30 seconds, uncle, to speak to a 20-year-old Indian who wants to enter politics, what advice would you give him?
I'll say only one thing. If money is lost, nothing is lost. If time is lost, something is lost. If character is lost, everything is lost. So a young Indian should keep these things in mind.
Okay.
Then only the glory of the India will be at the world level.
True. What's one mindset shift that you believe the next generation should adapt?
Every move of an older generation will make a path for the younger generation.
Yes.
That is the reason why every person should be ideal in professional life, personal life. And also, it is very difficult to practice the things. It is very easy to preach the things. The younger generations will be observing, watching all these deeds of the older people. So we are to be more cautious in delivering the goods, in discharging the duties, and to become a role model for the younger people.
If you were 25 again, uncle, what would you do differently?
Reading, playing, seeing, enjoying the nature, and moving with the friends for a cause, working for a mission with a vision will be my agenda.
Okay. Last round, uncle. Rapid fire. You need to answer these questions as quickly as possible. One word or one sentence. Okay. Chai or coffee during political meetings?
No chai, no coffee.
No coffee. Just water or juice?
Only water.
Water. Text call or meeting in person? Text call or meeting in person? What do you think gets things done fast?
Only messaging.
Messaging. Okay. One thing in your routine that that makes you go, aha. What is that?
Fulfilling the dreams.
Fulfilling dreams. Okay. Who's one person you still take unfiltered advice from? Like who is that one person you'd still take beatings from?
Who criticizes very often.
You are more inviting to them?
We will invite them to know more about their criticisms.
Okay.
Then only we can learn and we can change the things also, no?
Yes, makes sense. A place in your hometown that always brings you peace.
My home itself.
Your home. Okay. If you met your younger self today, what would you think would surprise him the most? Your 15-year-old version. If you met him today.
Receiving them.
Okay.
Talking to them. Dancing to their tunes.
That would surprise them the most. Makes sense. A book or a film that you would recommend?
Bhagavad Gita, I told you.
Okay. What's a decision that looked like a mistake but turned out to be a great thing for you?
Mistakes nowadays, long travel in the cities.
Okay.
Because of traffic jams, because of all other things, sometimes we feel it is a mistake to go to that
Podcast, you mean? Okay.
Not this one, this is okay.
Okay.
I learned many things from this interview.
Oh, that's great.
And I shared many things also.
We did as well.
And I received also many things.
I'm glad, uncle.
मना जी यहाँ पर परिचय हो गया और दूसरा आपका नाम उन्हों भी अच्छा परिचय हो गया.
सही. Last question, uncle. We will be done now. What's one trait that is still with you and will stay with you even after power?
I could not understand.
What's one thing that will stay with you for life?
Friends only.
Friendship.
Friendship only, no?
All right, Uncle, that was a great podcast, and we feel blessed that you did come to us and supported our cause. Thank you so much, Uncle.
Very dhanyavad.
Dhanyavad.
You did well and you asked many questions. And of course, whether I am to your expectations or not, I don't know.
Okay.
But still,
Yeah, but I mean,
we'll have dinner together.
yes, you over exceeded our expectations, and honestly, we can learn a lot more things from you.
Okay.
Thank you, Uncle. Thank you so much. Jai Shri Ram.
Jai Sri Ram. Jai Sri Krishna.
Jai Shri Krishna.